Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Saturn and Uranus in 8th house. In astrology, when someone mentions that Saturn and Uranus are in the 8th house of a natal chart, they are referring to the placement of these two planets in an individual's birth chart. The 8th house is associated with various themes, including transformation, death, rebirth, shared resources, inheritance, and deep psychological exploration. Here's a brief interpretation of what it might mean to have Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house. 1. Saturn in the 8th house. Responsibility and control. Saturn is the planet of responsibility, discipline, and structure. When placed in the 8th house, there can be a strong sense of control and a desire to manage the affairs related to shared resources, such as finances, investments, or inheritances. Transformation and endurance. Saturn's presence in the 8th house can indicate a need to confront deep-seated fears and undergo profound transformations in life. These transformations may not come easily and may require a lot of patience and endurance. Fear of loss. There might be a fear of losing what one has, particularly when it comes to shared resources or the resources of others. This can lead to a cautious approach to financial matters and investments. 2. Uranus in the 8th house. Unconventional approach. Uranus is the planet of innovation, unpredictability, and rebellion. When placed in the 8th house, there may be a tendency to approach matters related to shared resources, intimacy, and transformation in unconventional and unique ways. Sudden changes. Uranus's influence can bring sudden and unexpected changes in the areas ruled by the 8th house, which can include financial matters, deep emotional experiences, or even changes in one's approach to intimacy and sex. Desire for freedom. Individuals with Uranus in the 8th house may have a strong desire for personal freedom and independence, even in shared financial or emotional situations. They may resist traditional or societal norms in these areas. It's important to remember that the interpretation of these placements can vary depending on the overall chart and the aspects these planets make to other celestial bodies. Additionally, an astrologer would consider the individual's unique circumstances and life experiences to provide a more personalized analysis of how Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house may manifest in their life. Astrology is a complex and multifaceted field that takes into account many factors, so a complete understanding of one's birth chart often requires a consultation with a professional astrologer. Certainly, let's delve a bit deeper into the implications of having Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house in astrology. 3. Conflict between structure and freedom. Saturn represents structure and tradition, while Uranus represents rebellion and innovation. Having these two contrasting energies in the 8th house can create a dynamic tension between the desire for stability and the need for change and freedom in areas related to shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. 4. Financial challenges and unpredictability. Financial matters can be a significant focus with Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house. Saturn's influence may lead to a cautious and conservative approach to managing joint finances, while Uranus can bring unexpected financial ups and downs. There may be a need to strike a balance between financial stability and the desire for financial independence. 5. Intense transformations. The 8th house is associated with deep transformations, and when Saturn and Uranus are present here, these transformations may be intense and disruptive. Saturn's influence suggests that these changes may be slow and deliberate, while Uranus can bring sudden and unexpected shifts in life circumstances. 6. Psychological depth. With these planets in the 8th house, there's often a strong inclination toward exploring the depths of the psyche. Individuals may be drawn to psychology, therapy, or other forms of self-exploration to better understand their motivations, fears, and desires. 7. Inheritance and legacy. The 8th house is also associated with inheritance and legacies, both material and emotional. Saturn's presence may indicate a sense of duty and responsibility regarding family inheritances, while Uranus could bring surprises or unconventional elements to these matters. 8. Sexuality and intimacy *. The 8th house governs deep emotional and sexual intimacy. With Uranus here, individuals may have unique and unconventional preferences or experiences in their intimate relationships. Saturn's influence could bring a need for emotional boundaries and a structured approach to intimacy. 9. Resistance to change *. Saturn can sometimes resist change, while Uranus encourages it. This can lead to internal conflicts and a push-pull dynamic within the individual. Learning to balance these energies is a key challenge when dealing with this placement. 10. Rebellion against taboos *. Uranus in the 8th house may lead to a rebellion against societal taboos or restrictions related to matters such as sex, death, and shared resources. This can manifest as a desire to challenge established norms and traditions in these areas. Remember that astrology is a symbolic language, and interpretations can vary depending on the entire birth chart and the individual's unique experiences. It's also essential to consider the aspects, angular relationships, these planets make to other planets and points in the chart, as they can modify the influence of Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide a more detailed and personalized analysis of your specific birth chart. Certainly, let's continue to explore the implications of having Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house in astrology. 11. Challenges in deep relationships *. Relationships, especially those involving deep emotional and financial connections, can be quite challenging with Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house. There may be a need to work on issues related to trust, control, and sharing in partnerships. 12. Financial innovation *. Uranus in the 8th house can bring an innovative approach to managing joint finances, investments, and shared resources. Individuals with this placement may be interested in unconventional investment strategies or financial technologies. 13. Fear of change and the unknown *. Saturn's influence can sometimes manifest as a fear of change and the unknown. When combined with Uranus in the 8th house, this fear may relate to transformations and unexpected events in life. Learning to embrace change and adapt is a significant lesson. 14. Power dynamics *. The 8th house is also associated with power dynamics in relationships. With Saturn here, there may be a desire for control and structure in these dynamics, while Uranus can bring a need for independence and equality. Striking a balance between power and freedom can be a lifelong journey. 15. Spiritual and metaphysical interests *. Individuals with this placement may have a strong interest in spiritual and metaphysical topics, particularly those related to death, rebirth, and the afterlife. They may explore various belief systems and seek to understand the deeper mysteries of existence. 16. Innovative approaches to healing *. The 8th house is also associated with healing and transformation. With Uranus in this house, individuals may be drawn to alternative healing modalities and unconventional approaches to physical and psychological well-being. 17. Disruption of inherited patterns *. Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house can disrupt inherited family patterns and traditions. There may be a desire to break free from the expectations and values of the family lineage and forge a unique path in life. 18. Financial independence *. There's a potential for a strong desire for financial independence and self-sufficiency with this placement. Individuals may be driven to create their financial security and not rely on external sources. 19. Reforming shared values *. Uranus's influence can lead to a reformation of shared values in partnerships. This may involve questioning traditional beliefs and exploring new ways of approaching joint financial and emotional matters with partners. 20. Conflict and resolution ***. While Saturn and Uranus can bring conflict in the 8th house, they also offer the potential for resolution and growth. Learning to integrate these energies can result in personal transformation, financial stability, and a unique approach to life's challenges. Again, it's essential to remember that astrology is a symbolic language, and the interpretation of any astrological placement should be considered within the context of the entire birth chart and the individual's life experiences. A professional astrologer can provide a more personalized and nuanced analysis of how Saturn and Uranus in the 8th house specifically influence your unique birth chart.